Alright, y'all, we better watch somebody fire some guns.
So whose fault is it you gotta go to the bathroom right now?
No, but I had to go early, but they said. Everybody in the line. It don't even work like that. Stop this, John, man. Wait till he does this.
What, you about to shoot?
You about to record him shooting a musket?
Company, attention!
Attention!
What's attention mean? Quiet. You're not speaking at the position of attention, you're listening at the position of attention as soldiers, right? That's because I have some very important safety information to put out. So, just like you guys learned how to drill with the muskets and you learned that firing procedure, I'm going to show it to you for real so you can see the practical side of it. Now remember, those of you in my group, I showed you this is a musket. Sir, please stand on the other side of the rope. I just have a couple safety rules here. You're going to have to stand on the other side of this rope. Don't come any forward, all right? That's just one of the rules. And no pushing, all right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the fire commands with this. It's not a perfect weapon system. Sometimes it misfires. Because what has to happen is this flint has to strike this steel, create a spark which drops down on the gunpowder, which ignites it, and then sends it through the touch hole to ignite the main charge. Sometimes something's wrong with the flint or something's wrong with the hammer, and the spark, for whatever reason, doesn't land on a piece of gunpowder, so there's no ignition. That's called a failure to spark. If that happens, I'll call misfire. Then I'll count to 10. Do you know why I count to 10?
To retry it.
I'm going to get ready to try it again, but I've introduced spark to a loaded weapon system. It could be slowly burning inside and I don't know it, and it might go off. I've had it happen. I've had it happen with a cannon. So you just got to count to 10, make sure it's not going to burn off. And then you troubleshoot the weapon and try and figure out why. You attempt to fire again in most cases. There's another type of misfire called a flash in the pan. That's when the spark does hit the gunpowder, it goes whoosh, but it doesn't transfer through the hole to ignite the main round. That usually means the touch hole is fouled. Someone earlier asked me what this is. Who was that? Someone earlier asked me what this is. I guess this is a tool that I'm using. It's called a pick and a brush. I can pick the touch hole and clean it out, and then brush it off and make sure everything's clean, and then attempt to fire again. So if I have a misfire, you'll see me going through those motions. Now I have a question for you. You see me wearing something here. Does anyone know what this is?
A knife.
Kind of a knife? What do you think it's called?
Musket.
This is the musket.
Oh. The piece that go on a musket.
It goes on the end?
Yeah.
What's it called? Anyone know?
Bayonet.
A bayonet. Very good. Who said that? Good job. A bayonet. Do you guys think I should go into combat with it stored in my case or with it on?
On.
Who says on? Raise your hand.
We know.
Who says stored in the scabbard? Who doesn't know? Yeah, you're gonna go with it on. So we gotta experiment with this. If I put this on, will it prevent me from loading or firing?
Fire.
If I put it on, does it get in the way?
No.
First of all, can you see through there?
Yeah.
So does it stand to reason the bullet can go through there?
Yes.
So if I put it on, the bullet can still go through. Is the blade over top the hole or off to the side of the hole?
Off to the
Side.
And then when I'm loading it and ramming down my cartridge, is it in my way?
No.
No, it isn't in my way. More importantly, I've got 20 rounds of ammunition. How long do you think it takes once I'm fully trained to load and fire this thing?
2 minutes.
10 minutes?
7.
7 minutes?
Couple of days.
2.
Couple days? 2 minutes?
A whole year.
30 seconds?
It'll
Get
take like
closer.
6 days.
15 to 20 seconds, you're gonna reload. So if I'm loading this every 15 seconds, how many rounds am I shooting in a minute?
Like 100.
4, exactly. Good. You're good with math. So that's 4 times a minute. If I have 20 bullets, 20 divided by 4 is what?
5.
5 minutes worth of sustained fire. Sir, could you please stay on that side of the rope? Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you. All right. So 5 minutes. So do you mean? Please don't stand on the rope. Yeah. So 5 minutes of sustained fire. So do you think if I march 20 miles to fight the British, who've marched 20 miles to fight us, after 5 minutes the whole battle's over, we all go home?
No.
What are we going to use? We're going to use this, and oftentimes they would get within 50 yards of each other before they fired their last rounds. You would imagine the entire British Army standing just on the other side of that fence? And they fired their last round, and we just fired our last round? Well, what's going to happen now?
The war over.
Knife each other.
They're going to use this. Who's a fast runner here? If you were standing where I'm standing and I told you to run and touch that fence, how long would it take you to get there?
45 seconds.
20.
I think you guys are a lot
20 on the
faster
dot.
than that.
20.
20 seconds. 20
on the dot.
10 seconds.
20
10
on the
seconds,
dot.
I'll buy that. 10 seconds.
15 seconds.
It'll take you about 10 seconds to get there. Not even. Probably 5, some of you. 5 seconds. You guys are probably fast.
I don't know.
So I got, let me see, how long does it take to load this again?
15, 20 seconds.
So if